if you want to increase your putting accuracy, you might just need to replace your grip. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just picked up this grip and I'm super excited about trying it out. It's been out for about a year now, but I actually just recently discovered it. It's a gravity grip and I'm just really excited about checking this out. I think actually it's designed by Evenroll, if I am not mistaken. And what makes this interesting is that it has a weight in it. And I think I get the point of the weight and I think it would work. But I'm not really sure that I can prove to you that it's working, although I'm going to try it out and just give you my thoughts on it. But first of all, what we get here is this foam. I think it's like an EVA foam, lightweight, oversized putter grip, so it's kind of something you would be familiar with. But it's got an interesting shape to it. You can see it's got that PU type of outside, really grippy texture. And it says gravity grip right on the side. I've seen them that say Evenroll. It says 1.0, but what you can see here is it's kind of thin. Even though it's big, it's just taller than it is wide. And so if I put my hands on here, you can see it's just a really nice feeling grip because I'm not clamping down on a small grip. I love the oversized putter grips. And I just use a round one and it feels great in my hands, but this feels fantastic just because of that shape, right? Your hands just kind of fall into a natural position, so it feels really good in the hand. You also have this top flat line, so you can put your thumbs there so you can feel like you're in control. But what makes this really interesting is right here, and you can't see it because of the butt plate covering it, but right here along the bottom spine, there is a metal rod. And that is actually a pretty heavy rod. The grip itself is only about 35 grams, but the metal rod is 70. So the rod itself is twice as heavy as the grip. And what that does, if I just put a T in here and I turn this grip, it's gonna fall back down with this heavy rod putting weight on it. Now what I think that does is it basically always orients the grip straight up and down because that extra weight is pulling down on this. And now, especially if you're using like a toe hang putter, so that the toe hangs off here, and you put a grip like this on it, what it's gonna do is instead of letting it flop like this, the weight up here is gonna wanna twist that putter back. So my guess here is that having this grip on pretty much any putter is just going to put some extra weight underneath the shaft, which is going to keep the putter square. So you won't have to worry about twisting as much because if you do twist it, this grip is going to help kind of twist it back, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this on my putter, putt around with it, and just tell you what I think. Okay, so the gravity grip is installed on my putter, and this is my Adele EAS, and I'll be honest, this is a torque balanced putter, so it putts just really square. It stays square as you're putting it. It is balanced to do that. As you can see, there is material missing out of the toe and extra weight placed on the heel to keep it nice and square. And so this putter is darn near perfection in my opinion and probably doesn't need anything. But I'm always looking for that extra edge, so I thought I'd throw the gravity grip in there. That steel rod is down on the bottom, and I've been playing around with this a little bit, and my thoughts are this. So I've been putting with this thing, and at first I would say that I didn't really feel like I needed it. It's kind of different than my grip that was originally on there, but after putting around with this, I really like it. I think what I've noticed here is that there seems to be added stability to the putt, and you really feel it in the grip, because normally on a normal grip, say on a pistol grip like this, when you twist it, the only thing you are fighting is the tendency of the head. And especially if you have a toe hang putter, you might have a lot of tendency there. But on this putter, on this Adele EAS, it tries to stay stable down here. But what I'm noticing is that there's this extra tendency now because of the grip to also want to return to that vertical position. So if I am getting a little bit lazy or a little bit sloppy, I actually have the putter head working to stabilize my shot, but I also have that grip that with that weight down here, it's kind of pulling my hands back straight up and down. It's kind of pulling that putter head square. It's pulling it straight up and down. So I actually really like this thing. I can't wait to try it out a little bit more, but I'll tell you what, it seems to feel good in the hands and it seems to keep my shot straight. So if you want to pick up the gravity grip, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out. It tries to stay It tries to stay